feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now.
Hi everyone, welcome. If you are new here, I'm so happy to have you, and welcome my little astronaut. So for today's video, we're going to be talking about the Yellowstone eruption. A subscriber of mine has put this in the forum, so if you guys do want to submit your question, go to my website in the description below where you can submit requests for video requests, and I will be more than happy to do them. And so for today's video, I do apologize for being late. I postponed it, and I've had a client that completely forgot about this. Until later on, I thought I said that I was sick, but apparently it says that at 4:30. So I do apologize to anyone who was waiting. Now, I'm going to show you a video of what I said in the past, and want to talk about what I said from then and what changed till now. I was just quickly did like a 5-minute video on everything I need to know about the volcanic eruption, so that when I read, I can be able to give you guys more of an accurate and more of a definitive and descriptive detail. No, this does not mean that it's going to happen at this point. I do apologize anything you both hear in the background. My parents and my dogs are here. So, again, I do apologize if anything you hear in the background is not intentional. It's just I can't control everybody. So, this is being live streamed on July 20th, 2021 at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you guys are interested in booking a video with me, you guys can check the description below. I have my video and my website link listed there. Wonderful, great place. I will also be doing classes soon as well. I know somebody had mentioned in one of the previous YouTube videos that I made about the alien experience. It has unfortunately been deleted by YouTube, and I have no access to it. So if you could privately email me about your YouTube, your alien experience, let me know so I could read it, because I wanted to read that, and unfortunately not deleted. Here are some quick disclaimers on your screen right now. I'm not going to waste any more of your time. If you are tuning in and you just want to get straight to the actual tower reading, not the video where I do the tower reading in the past, and you just want to see what's the updated version, everything will be timestamped in the description below. All right. Anyway, let's begin. I'm going to show you right now. This is an old video that I did back then. Let me see when I did this video. Yeah, so this was the season 3, episode 41, Solar Storm, Pole Reversal, Dust Bowl, and more psychic tower reading. And this was streamed on April 17, 2021, in case you need to know that. All right, so let's begin. I'm going to play this. This Yellowstone volcanic eruption, or the volcano. It has not erupted for a long time now. I don't know what the longevity or what the issue that this would potentially cause. If the Yellowstone does indeed erupt, I don't know. So I can't really speak on that behalf. I just know that it's lava, basically. Hi, Melita. What's up, love? Let's talk about volcano, Yellowstone volcano. So, Spirit thing I'll tell you about the Yellowstone volcano in Iowa or whatever that area is, Wyoming or something. What do we need to know about the Yellowstone volcanic eruption or volcano? What do we need to know about the Yellowstone volcano? If you guys like this video, what do you guys think about it? What do we need to know about the Yellowstone volcano? Okay, first thing I heard were homes are going to be destroyed. I don't think that's really like self-explanatory. I think that's something that's just very obvious to know. You don't have to take a psychic to know that. I'm glad you like it. Okay. Yeah, so there's a lot that's going to happen. Have you seen those laser beams that are hitting the volcano before they explode? What are they? I can look at that in a second, okay? I'll show you look at that, because I think what they're doing is they're trying to add heat. A laser is heat, right? And so what it does is when you put heat in an area that's inactive, it builds up enough energy or heat in that volcanic eruption that it erupts. So what there could be is that government could be potentially, if that was to happen, they will be involved in crime against humanity as they are trying to create natural disasters to hurt and harm other people, right? So we'll take a look at that in a moment. We have here the devil in reverse, right? So if this was to happen, it's going to happen under the time of a woman president. So it could be like Kamala Harris. Excuse me, I don't know why I kept saying that, Kamala Harris, right? Or VP Harris. We have here homes will be destroyed. It could also be the White House as well. What we have here is it's not going to be as crappy as we initially think. So as bad as like all these scientists have been saying, it's not going to be as bad. I feel like it's just going to be like a little poop, basically. Like it's just like poop. Like it's just like, oh, like you kind of feel like you look at it and the effect of it, you're like, oh, it's not as bad as they made it out to be. We have here as well that a lot of people won't die from this. And I think part of this is that when it happens, it's going to happen in an area where there's not a lot of people living currently. We have here a lot of people are not going to have to leave their homes. And we have here as well as we have birthday. And this is in reverse. So this is like a rebirth card, which tells me change. It's a death card basically. But for me, it's the birth card. And so what it's basically referring to here is that it feels like it's just a normal day. It's like a typical day in 2020, right? Or 2024, or whatever. I don't know why I said those numbers. We have here, it may be very costly. It may cost a lot of money, but I think it's also going to be very beneficial to the land of where it currently surrounds. Right? And we have here, it's not going to be just nothing. I do feel like there is an angel here and it's reversed. Well, tell me, it doesn't feel like it's divine timing. It could be man-made as well. But we do have that the spirits are trying to communicate a message to us, right? About our luck. And it could be like, there could also be a sign that you need to get out now. If you feel like your intuition does not agree with what I'm saying, it might be a sign for you to get out of your area. If you are in some way in the danger zone of the Yellowstone. Now, the best way to know that is you feel really sick in your stomach right now. That's probably a little bit of a sign that maybe you should probably leave. We do have here natural. So no, it's not going to be a natural thing. And I think that makes a lot of sense. No, we're talking about lasers here. You're talking about lasers, and I think that's a good question for us to go look into right now. So let's take a little bit of an in-depth look at this. Because the card keeps saying it's not natural, and I keep saying it's not natural. So I would not be surprised if the government in some way or form try to activate these volcanic eruptions. Thank you, Homestead. I'm glad you like it. I did not have my surgery. I got my surgery on Monday. Actually, speaking of, I found a time, and the time is actually 6 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. Well, Sunday for me is like basically Sunday. So I'll be waking up at Monday, 6 o'clock in the morning to go get my surgery, which will be about 3 o'clock Pacific time for those of you guys that live in California. Okay, I don't know why I can't stick this in. So let's take a look, a little bit more of an in-depth view on this particular question. I think it's a really good question to talk about. It feels like it's something that's happening, if you know what I mean. The spirit angels tell me, what are those lasers that's being shot into volcanic eruptions or volcanoes that are inactive? Are they government institute or government experiments to harm people? Because this Yellowstone doesn't look like it's natural. Okay. So this is what we have here, right? So we don't have a no, but we don't have a yes either, right? What we have here is poo, right? This is literally what it is. It literally says poo. I'm not going to try to say the words because I just realized a lot of people do have kids and they do watch my show, so I'm going to be very careful with what it is that I'm saying here. But here's the poo, right? Hopefully that's not a bad word for a lot of parents at home. Hopefully not. What we do have here, here's someone's little poo-poo. Now you can think about this as a volcanic rock, a volcanic involvement, something that comes out and bursts out of a volcano, right? What we have here is not natural because it's not. This is a lightning rod. It's reversed, and we're talking about a laser being pointed into the volcanic eruption. We have here, this is fall. So this is fall. It's a scientific experiment. What it is, it doesn't feel like a government because I act if it was government, and it feels like it's more specifically science information. So this could be a scientific experiment to try to see if they could trigger a volcanic eruption. Right? Because we have here, they want to see if they can balance something. It feels like what they're doing is they're being corrupt about it because it feels like there's a protein or some sort of metal that they're looking for, some sort of element that they need to make a certain project, but the only way they can get it is through the involvement of volcanic eruptions. And so that's what it could be. It could be like they're maybe looking for a certain amount of aluminum, nitric acid, maybe some sort of gas that they may need. They're forming something. They need some sort of element from this volcano because it's balanced here. They want something to be balanced. They haven't been successful. They haven't been able to accurately make that full turkey. We do have here maybe a medical investment. It could also be like here that I would not be surprised if the medical people or people in charge in the medical field, basically pharmaceuticals and stuff like that, is trying to harm people by trying to make them pay more money through investment or making them be injured, so to speak, and then costing them or charging them a lot of money to be saved. And we do have here Arizona, right? The same thing that they did back then with the nuclear experiments when they did the nuclear bombs. They did it around New Mexico, Arizona type desert, the same area, right? Oh, they make diamonds? I didn't know volcanic eruption make diamonds. That's interesting. Diamonds are the coal, really. They're literally getting coal, except it's just shiny. That's all. That's the difference that it is. Literally, I'm not kidding. So we have the movie Citizen Kane. Was it a movie? Olson Welles, William Randolph Hearst, Sled Rosebud, Citizen Kane. Basically, what it's talking about here is that the citizen, it feels like, it almost feels like they're getting whacked with a cane. I don't know, that's weird, but maybe some people are getting hit with the breeder. But we do have here lift, letter, ass, talk, swivel, cast, speak, pronounce. I feel like what they're doing is they're just speaking so fancy that people don't understand what exactly is going on, creating conspiracy theories. We have here swizzle stick, which is drink, bartender, stir, cocktail mix. I feel like they're trying to make something that's not there, like trying to create a brand new element. It feels like it's going to be a man-made element at the expense of other people's lives, which is not too surprising since that's what governments do. When they can't fix the problem with money or sanction, they throw people's lives at it in hopes that it makes people feel very guilty about the lives being lost due to two old men not being able to agree on. Okay, I do apologize for that. I would listen to myself. I'm like, what am I saying? So anyway, we're back. We are back. So we are going to do an updated reading on the Yellowstone eruption, and want to kind of see what is going on there. That was just bizarre. I was just, I'm looking, I'm like, what am I even, I don't even know how you guys like this content because I'm listening to myself, and it's like horrendous. But anyway, let's do it. I got a brand new deck actually, and I thought this would be a perfect time to do it. Earth Magic Oracle cards. So we'll be using this as well to kind of see how Earth is feeling around this time period. Yeah, Biden does have a speech impairment like I do. So yeah, we both have like that that little stutter kind of thing. It just happens. It's a natural thing. Just people make it seem like it's not natural, even though it is. Please keep in mind that this video is just for entertainment purposes only. If you want to watch that embarrassing video, you can. I'll put them in the description below. All right, so Spirit Angel, tell me what do you want? What do you want us to know about what is going to happen with the Yellowstone eruption? Okay, and then past, okay, and future. Okay. Okay, we got more updated information. This is very interesting. Right? We have here in the past, there was a promise of something new, right? The promise of when the volcanic eruption erupts, it creates land, it creates lava, it created brand new soil, and therefore it created a brand new continent. It created a promise, where you're able to relax and to be able to see the water nearby, right? We have here Green Man synergy. This is all about nature, being in the calmness, understanding the peaceness, understanding nature has its own ways and that there's nothing that you can do to stop nature. Nature is a natural phenomenon, right? We have here autumn equinox release. And the fact is that we're talking about an eruption tells me that the time period in which this is going to take place is going to be around autumn or around the fall. That does not mean this year. It could mean it could be take thousands of years before this thing even erupts. But when it does, it may take potentially place during the fall. Right? Now, this is going far beyond the future. Now, this could be man-made, like I said in that video, where they forced it to happen sooner. Or whenever it happens naturally, it'll come around the time of the fall, right? And the two cards that came out with it was Blessing and Submerge. All right, so we have Rainbow, right? The blessings. It's talking about, yes, although there is hardship in the time of an eruption, but right now, what we're in right now is a blessing period for a lot of people. We're in a blessing period, right? Because we're not in danger as of now. We're not in danger, but that's just our blessing. We don't realize how gifted we really are and how appreciative that we need to be to understand that this could potentially happen any time from now into the future, but we must enjoy the blessing and first understand the blessing at hand, right? And then we have here iceberg, submerge. And so as of right now, I feel like the volcanic eruption is right now submerged. It hasn't breaking the barrier. It feels like the lava has kind of hardened on the top. And when it builds up enough gas, it's going to break that and it's going to explode. Think of it more of a pimple on someone's face, right? When there's enough pressure built up, it explodes. You just got to hope you're not there to see it. Otherwise, it's going to go right in your eye. But anyway, also what I'm seeing here is that when this thing happens, there will be icebergs. There will be, because when a large, numerous amount of gas enters or smoke enters the atmosphere of Earth, it will cloud up the entire Earth, and therefore we have winters, heavy winters, which means we go from global warming to global winter, I guess is what they will call it, or the iceberg era, who knows. But in some way or some form, when it does happen, it's going to change the way our lives are. It's going to change a lot of us. You might not even have to travel. You might just be able to take your little car and drive across the iceberg and be like, guys, we're in England now. That kind of thing, right? I told Aloha Komini. Aloha Komini? What is that? What is that? I don't know what that is, Gossip Girl. Yeah, mid-September for Northern Hemisphere. Thank you, Julie. Thank you. All right, so let's kind of take a nice deep look and kind of see what else is happening in the Yellowstone. This video is not going to be too long. If you want to join me on the next video, we'll be talking about another subscriber's request about will there be a World War III, and will there be any sort of conflict between China, Russia, and the United States? Okay. Oh, I should have not did not. Okay, Spirit Spirits will tell me about the Yellowstone eruption. What we need to know about the Yellowstone. Okay, well, we have a lot of cards that flew out. Okay. I apologize for any background noise that you hear right now. All right, so we have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. And what this is telling me is that there's a sense that there's a commonality between a lot of scientists that the thing is not going to erupt anytime soon. And because of that, what I am sensing here is that they're kind of almost like putting the expectation that, oh, we'll be fine, we're protected, it hasn't happened, and years it hasn't happened. And because of that, it's almost like a sense of arrogance or ignorance that is being played here, right? We have here the King of Pentacles. Although this is the biggest super volcano in the world, it doesn't feel like it has the power or capacity to be able to explode. So that is what I'm seeing for the Yellowstone. It feels like there is not enough energy built up to be able to explode, right? We have here the two source reverse. And this is very interesting because what this is telling me is when it happens, it will happen naturally. There's no way for humans to force this thing to happen sooner or happen later. When it's supposed to happen, it's going to happen. You cannot mess with Mother Nature. Mother Nature will tell you when she's ready. You don't tell Mother Nature when you want her to be ready, right? It's like a woman. She goes upstairs, she do what she got to do. She may take a little longer, but you cannot tell her to hurry up. Otherwise, she's going to take an extra 5 minutes. So just, just allow it to happen when it does, is what I'm saying, right? We have the Ace of Pentacles, right? And that's reversed. It doesn't feel like it's going to happen anytime soon. Honestly, it does not feel like it's going to happen. So you can breathe fresh air. You'll be fine. And even if you did survive this thing and it was to occur, a lot of us will be dead, either due to ash or anything like that, whether it's due to cement like mixtures in your lungs. You're all gonna die if this thing was to happen. But I'd rather be burnt alive than I don't really have to go through the rest of the pain, the slow death. But that's what this happens, is that when this thing happens, well, good is gone. But that doesn't really mean that you can't enjoy life right now. Enjoy life when you still have it, right? Or we have to start card reverse. It's not coming. I think a lot of you guys don't need to be worried. You're going to be okay. We're all going to be okay. I know that was doom and gloom there. I was not trying to be. But you can rest in peace knowing that everything is going to be okay, because it's not going to be any issues or problems that I see in the potential future in terms of everything that may happen with the Yellowstone. We'll take a nice little descriptive look when this thing was to take place. So Spirit saying, when this thing takes place, what else do we need to know? Any added information from whatever we already have previously that we already know about? So we're going to be okay. I think it doesn't feel like it's going to happen anytime soon. If it does, I did say it's going to happen under women, so it can't happen under her, but only like a little mild. It's not going to be like massive, if you know what I mean. Because it's not enough pent-up energy to actually have it a full-blown eruption. We have here home. A lot of people might get scared, though. It feels like there is going to be some people fleeing or leaving, and that is because of fear. It's not really that they're in danger. It just feels like they feel like they need to leave because they're freaking out, and therefore they're going to like doom right out, basically what it feels like. They're going to run. But it really, in essence, that the thing is not going to have a massive super volcanic explosion for thousands or hundreds of years to come. When there is an explosion, it'll be very mild if you were to witness this in our lifetime, right? We have here the love card reverse. We wouldn't really need to pray because it feels like there isn't going to be a lot of injuries, is what I'm seeing here as well. Because we do have here, it's the fall, so we have autumn again coming up as well. But fall is more so like around early September, early October as well when it begins. So it's not full-blown October, so potentially September will be the ideal time for an eruption. And then we have here the youth. So you kind of see here the flow. It feels like what's going to happen is that this volcano and the lava is going to slowly tumble down. It's not going to have massive things flying out of it. It's just going to be very calming, kind of thing. Like it's going to be like not dangerous is what I best way to put it. So we're going to be okay. I apologize for what you hear in the background, so I'm going to put it quickly into an ad break. I do apologize. Have you ever wondered how you can submit a question or a video request? Well, I will show you in this commercial how you can do that. So you go to my channel, you click on any of my uploads or any recent videos that you may see, and you go to the description. As you can clearly see, I already clicked on a previous video. You scroll down, and you click right here where it says submit your question, topic, or video request here. You can also add in links and information that you would like to add in. You can ask at least 10, and you can keep resubmitting as many as you would like. You'll click that link, and it will take you to my website. And this is what my website looks like. You can book a reading with me. You can find me email, other information along with my YouTube channel. You will click submit your video request here, and you will click on that. And it will take you to a Google form where you guys can fill out and be able to put all your questions here. So thank you all for coming, and I'll just turn you right back to your content right now. Okay, so I do apologize for any sound or noise you hear in the background. I will be doing another live about probably 30 minutes after this. We're going to be talking about Russia, China, and the United States, whether it be conflict, whether it be World War III. It was a request by a subscriber. And so if you put in this request, thank you. And anyway, so there's something in the chest. I want you to use your intuition to find out what is inside the chest. I'll give you a moment to find out. If you need more time, you can pause the video. I've been right after that we'll end the video, but let me know in the comment section or the live chat what you think of today's video. Now, please keep in mind this chat may be delayed by about 5 minutes. And if you guys have any last minute question that you would like to ask me, I'm more than happy to take any last minute questions as long as it's related to the topic of today's video. I'll give you more time if you need it. Yeah, I don't know what happened in Hawaii, Doris, so I'm not sure. So I don't want to say yes or no. I don't know anything about what happened in Hawaii, so I can't answer your question. Okay, so if you need more time, pause the video. If you got the color black and white, you are correct. If you got dice, you are incorrect. If you got dash, you're right. It is a domino. So if you got the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, if you got 7 and you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 7 and 4, 74, 47, you are correct. Oh my God, it could be Kamala, right? Because we talked about Kamala and Biden's 46, so that could be what that is as well. I didn't pick this out before, but I just grabbed what I was in the back. And in the back here, we have the Black Dragon. So you guys remember I talked about the Black Dragon video? It's the Singable challenge, right? The Singable challenge. It was about the Black Dragon. I talked about dragon coming out of the ashes. This is what this could be. The Yellowstone could be that video. What this is resembling. So it should be interesting. Good job, Julie, that you got it was flat. Good. I'm so happy for you. So I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, it's been flowing? Okay, kind of like that. Yeah, the kind of flow is not going to be like everywhere. It's not going to murder us all. Anyway, I love you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll see you guys in 30 minutes. Don't forget to join me live then. Bye.